I think terror is up worldwide. The statistics indicate that. The fatalities are way up. The numbers are way up. There are new bombs, very big bombs, trucks being reinforced for those bombs. There are bombs that go through magnetometers. The bomb maker is still alive.
Senator Dianne Feinstein, chairwoman of the Senate Intelligence Committee, playing the fear card on Sunday to defend the NSA. Her counterpart in the House, Representative Mike Rogers, also played that card.
We're fighting amongst ourselves here in this country about the role of our intelligence community that is having an impact on our ability to stop what is a growing number of threats. And so we've got to shake ourselves out of this pretty soon and understand that our intelligence services are not the bad guys.
So what has the two congressional intel chiefs using scare tactics on a Sunday morning? This. Pressure building in Congress to hold a vote on actual NSA reform, on actually reining in some of the NSA's most egregious programs, including the bulk collection of virtually all Americans' phone metadata. So with 1 month left in 2013, Congress has a lot on its agenda, from finalizing a farm bill to avoiding another government shutdown in the near future. But fueled by Edward Snowden's leaks, members of Congress want to make sure NSA reform is on that agenda too, whether leadership likes it or not. In the House, the USA Freedom Act is, for now, the legislation of choice, with more than 100 co-sponsors, including 51 Democrats and 51 Republicans. There's a similar bill working its way through the Senate. And should leadership refuse to bring either of those bills to a vote, there's yet another route for NSA reformers to take, using must-pass bills at the end of the year as vehicles for reform.
To defend the Fourth Amendment, to defend the privacy of each and every American.
That was a tactic tried earlier this year with the Amash Conyers Amendment to the National Defense Authorization Act that would have stripped funding from the NSA's bulk collection programs. The amendment was narrowly defeated, but now, months later and several new explosive leaks later, lawmakers in the Senate are eager to try it again with their NDAA. They believe that if the vote were held today, it would pass. There too, however, leadership is pushing back, as the chairman of the Armed Services Committee, Carl Levin, doesn't want any NSA reforms included in this year's NDAA. This fray over the NSA, along with other issues related to sanctions on Iran, might prevent Congress from even passing an NDAA for the first time in 51 years. Again, no NDAA for the first time in 51 years. So that is what's going on in Congress. And that's also what has the top defenders of the NSA so concerned, Chairman Rogers and Chairman Feinstein. They're rank-and-file members willing to wreak havoc on the legislative schedule just to make sure they get a vote on NSA reform. But the wild card here will be the American people and what they want. Remember, they didn't want to bomb Syria, and we didn't bomb Syria. They won. And we've seen march after march, rally after rally of people calling for NSA reform. So win or lose, this issue isn't going away. The NSA is plugged into our culture. It's in our advertisements. Shh, the NSA is listening. And for an agency that operated in complete secrecy just 6 months ago, this is a major change. In Washington, D.C., Sam Sachs, RT.